Good afternoon, class. My name is Shravan Rajan, and today I'm going to tell you a story I like to call Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis takes place in a biology classroom very similar to the one we have here. It too was full of students that were arranged in groups just like these. I'm going to draw you a picture of this classroom as I see it in my head. Now, I must tell you this, I'm a really bad speller, so there's a good chance I might misspell the word classroom. And there's also an equally good chance that I'll misspell the word group. But I think I'm pretty close. Now, standing outside this classroom is a very important individual indeed, the teacher. And we're going to give her some very crazy hair. And sitting inside this classroom is a very important student. We're going to call this student Robin. And we're going to label him right here in brown. Now, back outside this classroom, this teacher is really important. She's going to be the one that triggers the reaction. In fact, she's so important you can even call her the star of the show. Because what the teacher does is she emits an Edmodo post. An Edmodo post that reads 20 pages of Biozone homework due today. Now, again, I might misspell the word post, but I want you to just go with it. And in reality, she probably sent out this post, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, but since it takes 6 minutes for photons from the sun to reach the earth, we're going to say she sent it 6 minutes ago. This begins what I like to call the fright dependent reaction. The fright dependent reaction. So what happens to Robin and his friends in the fright dependent reaction? Well, they get frenzy, almost excited you could say, and they need to somehow leave this uncomfortable, excited state. Luckily, Robin and all of his friends are equipped with the ETC. The ETC stands for the electronics transport chain. And the electronics transport chain consists of two very important photosystems. Photosystem 1, the iPhone, and photosystem 2, the Android. The reason the iPhone is photosystem 1 is because it was invented first, even though sometimes the Android is what gets referenced first. More importantly, the reason they're called photosystems is because you can look up photos of the answers to the homework, and I'm sorry if this is news to you, Miss Leffler. So anyway, Robin and his friends use the photosystems to get through the homework really fast. And how does Robin celebrate this release in tension? He brags to everyone else about how savvy he is in using technology to get through the homework. He releases, in other words, what I like to call haughty positiveness, or H+ for short. Now, haughty, for those of you who don't know, stands for cocky or overconfident, which are two words very applicable to Robin, because as he pumps out too much H+, some of it starts to diffuse back in, turning the little axle in his head that reminds him of the approaching test date. This process generates ATP, which stands for test prep. This begins the fright-independent reaction, because no amount of fright is going to help Ravin now. Fright-independent reaction. So Ravin thinks and thinks and thinks about how he's going to calculate a win from this hopeless situation. And that's how he comes up with the Calvin cycle. What is the Calvin cycle? Well, what Ravin does is he takes his 6 pages of biology notes and his 6 days of experience really unintelligently BSing papers and creates 12 minutes of an awesome analogy. And then when the test day appears, he can use 2 of those minutes to get a sweet result on the test. Sweet like sugar, you might say, but as it always goes, 10 minutes of it when completely unused. So Ravin recycled that information in case he ever had to take another photosynthesis test again. Thank you.